Good Sunday morning, everybody. Happy game day. Welcome to the Steelers game day pregame. So I'm Mason Sapesky here, your host. And today, as we watch, I'm actually looking over to my computer. I have my computer right next to me. The Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars, 6:40 left in the first there right now. They're tied at 0-0. But anyway, let's talk about some Steelers football, because the Steelers, in about 3 hours, take on the Houston Texans in H-Town today. 1 o'clock kickoff. The Steelers are going to look to improve to 3-1 on this season. The Texans are looking to even up their record at 500. That would be a nice start for first-year head coach DeMeco Ryans. He came over to Houston after being the defensive coordinator at San Francisco for the past 2 years. He took them to that defense to 2 NFC championships. Lost both of them, unfortunately, to the Rams and the Eagles, but he's done a very nice job in San Francisco. He's now taken his talents to Houston to pair up with general manager Nick Caserio. Yes, Calvin really got a touchdown. That's good for my fantasy team. But anyway, though, he's taken his talents now to H-Town, and him and GM Nick Caserio are working on improving that roster. Sorry, I had to think. They did a great job with the draft this year. They brought in quarterback C.J. Stroud, who has done nothing but impress for the Texans this season. Did really good last week. Has done really well in general. Good running back in Dameon Pierce. Very good running back. They have talent at wide receiver, Nico Collins. I don't know if Robert Woods is playing, but Robert Woods is good too. Good tight end, Dalton Schultz. The O-line is a little bit banged up for Houston. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a tough day for that O-line. Texans defense is led by Will Anderson Jr. Sorry to burp again. Oh, I'm sorry for receivers too. I forgot. I also have him in my starting lineup today for fantasy, and that's Tank Dell. He's another receiver talent for the Houston Texans, that's for sure. But on defense, Will Anderson Jr., Jalen Petrie. They have some Derek Stingley. He's on IR, but he's still very good for Houston when needed. But this team has talent. They just need to put it together, and I think this is a sleeper team to get 5, 6, 7, maybe even 7 wins this year. Definitely a team headed in the right direction, that's for sure. They have life, they have a pulse, but anyway, the Steelers will look to not help them out today for sure. Sorry about that. We all know how dogs could be, but anyway, the Steelers today, they're looking to improve to 3-1 for the first time in a long time. We really need it for sure because we have a tougher schedule coming up that contains Baltimore at home. Then we have a trip to LA to take on the Rams after our bye week. Then we host Jacksonville at home, which could be a trap game, as you guys all know. But it's definitely tough coming up. So this win today would be huge for the team to get it. It'll be an interesting game for sure. Steelers are going to look to rely on this run game today a lot. Najee Harris, Jalen Warren. That'd be huge. Hopefully that opens up the pass so we can throw more to George Pickens. I hope to see a lot of Calvin Austin today. I mean, last week was awesome for him. Hopefully we get more of it today, so I'm expecting a big day from Calvin Austin, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think that this is going to be a good day to be a Steeler fan. I mean, obviously, as you all know, the Texans, we typically beat them. I don't think we've lost them in a long time, so this will be a good day, that's for sure. The other thing, too, I wanted to bring up today is J.J. Watt, TJ's older brother, is getting inducted into the Texans Ring of Honor today. So congratulations to him. Good for him. It's nice that they picked this game against the Steelers so that TJ could be there while he watches his brother. Can hopefully get a couple sacks today. Wow. For the Steelers to win the game and have his brother be inducted into the Texans Ring of Honor. That would be a great day for the Steelers and TJ, that's for sure. It's definitely going to be special for him to see that. And one day TJ will be inducted into our Steelers Hall of Honor. I can't wait for that day too. So definitely good times for the Watt family. TJ and JJ both top of their class. Very good people in the community and all that. And they're very good football players as well. TJ's a very nice guy, so that's absolutely amazing. So Very good times to be a Steeler fan, that's for sure. And also today, a win by the Browns over the Ravens would help keep us in first place if we win, because that would set us both up at 3-1. We obviously have the tiebreaker because we beat the Cleveland Browns in Pittsburgh. That was a nail-biter, but we still got the job done, and that's all that matters. So good times keep on rolling for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And before I get into my score prediction today, I'm going to get into my little prop or special thing. By the way, I don't bet. I've said that multiple times on this show and channels. I just want to remind you that I don't bet. These are just little predictions I have. But this week's little prop of the week is, drum roll please, TJ Watt will have at least 2 sacks today of CJ Stroud. Look, I get it. CJ Stroud's done good. I underrated him in the draft. I know it. I made a mistake with him in the draft. That's for sure. However, I regret that mistake already. I love CJ Stroud. I love his faith. He's a great guy and even better, great quarterback and even better of a person. So I hope he succeeds. Sorry I have to burp. It's always this cereal, especially in the mornings. But he's a great guy or great quarterback, even better person. Hopefully he does good things in the NFL, that's for sure. But I just think this O-line for Houston's too banged up today, and I think TJ's going to be hungry. And he's going to go off today for his brother, obviously on his Ring of Honor day. But I think TJ gets 2 sacks at the very least today. Although my past couple, I'm 0-3 so far this year in props. Week 1, I predicted Joey Porter Jr. would get an interception. That did not work out. Week 2, I predicted Najee would score a touchdown. That did not work out. Last week, I predicted George Pickens would have at least 100 yards receiving. That did not work out either. So maybe TJ will go silent today, but I don't think that'll happen. I think this is probably the safest one of them all. I think TJ Watt will get at least 2 sacks today. So that's my little prediction. And now it's on to the main prediction, the one that actually kind of matters here, the score prediction today. I think the Texans have talent. I think they're a team on the rise, that's for sure. They're no longer in the dark days, the dark stages of their rebuild. I think they're coming out of that. I think they looked good last week in Jacksonville. I know they always beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville. That's really weird, but for some reason they do. So give them credit for that. Pittsburgh just looked really good last week. We beat Vegas. That was awesome. That was awesome to see the fans. I expect another huge crowd of visiting fans today for the Steelers. And I think that's going to be a lot. I think that's going to be enough to propel them to this victory and set us up for 3-1 coming back here next Sunday for the Baltimore Ravens. So I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers to win with a final score prediction of Pittsburgh Steelers 24, Houston Texans 20. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I will be back with you guys after the game. So keep an eye out for that. Enjoy the game today. Let's go Steelers. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. Peace. See you after the game.